Hello and welcome to the Tower of God New World video, and today we're going to talk about whether you should summon for the 25th Baam, my glorious king over here. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, so if it's a little musty, I'm sorry, I'll get better, I promise. Either way, this is Baam, 25th, and it's a really high character, and if you want the quick rundown on whether you should summon for him or not, the answer is yes, please summon for my boy. He's really, really good. And I'll have to do some more testing, but if you want the quick set on what you should use for this character, if you're not going to max him out, I would suggest Idea or Stella. Idea is a set that basically gives you more energy. So let's get it set over here. Idea, right here. When the set uses that special move for the first time, all Idea support module activates and restores that wielder's energy by 50. That's pretty good. The two set bonuses, whatever. That's what you want. So you want to have your set, you want to use your ultimate as quickly as possible with this character. So if you're not going to max him out and start off with the 500 energy, then this would be a pretty good set. Use the ultimate one time, use it again. However, I think the ideal set for this unit specifically, I think is most likely going to be L, the classic, you know. As I said before, you want to use this ult as quickly as possible. And to do that, having attack speed increase will be really good for you. Especially since he's a ranged unit, meaning that unless if you hit by assassin or some special types of units, you won't be attacked first. So L as a set's a pretty good one. And if you want to get purely for damage, you can get Sundance. The only problem with Sundance though is that it's mostly a basic attack thing, and I don't think Baam really benefits a lot from doing a lot of basic attacks, apart from, you know, trying to get his ult. So you can get Sundance for damage, but I'm not sure if you can. Like, it's not a bad set, but you know. You can also get, if you want survivability, Cell is a really good choice as well. But those will be the sets for this character. Anyways, let's go back to the unit himself, Baam. I'm gonna max him out, so obviously at some point, anyways, this is my boy Baam, and let's look at his skills. So I'm using my phone, by the way, so if I'm looking down, that's why. Anyways, let's go with his passive. Okay. Activates orb defense at the start of battle, blocking one skill attack. If an enemy skill is blocked by the orb, it deals 300, of Baam's attack as damage and silences them for 3 seconds. What's really important is invincibility, which you get if you keep reading the passive. When Baam's HP falls below 40%, he becomes invincible for 4 seconds. Use Thorn Awakening recovers HP by blank of max HP. Okay. And also, he also shreds magic resistance too, which is also really good. So with him, survivability is really good. Passive really good. We go for a special. Here, Baam becomes invincible and summons a triple orb to cast Stardust. It causes a star explosion in the area with the most enemies, dealing blank of Baam's attack as damage 3 times and sends the enemy airborne for 3 seconds on final explosion. Leaving debris for 10 seconds, dealing 20% of attack as damage every second to enemies within the area, max 3 debris. So basically, he hit the enemy, okay? They'll be in the air, and they, which is actually really important. The airborne is pretty big because that means the enemy can attack you for a few seconds. And then also it leaves an area effect, which kind of slows down the enemy, basically, as you will see from his other revolution and equipment and whatever. And passive teleports and pulls enemy, which is really good. I love pulling enemy. Makes it easier to hit with the ult. So you want him to like use his active skill and then use his ultimate skill to get everybody, essentially. That's like the dream, right? And he teleports them and immobilize them too, stops them from attacking you. So also this one becomes invincible and shoots cannons, you know, which is really, really good, and knocks him back. So it's really good because all his abilities debuffs the enemy at some point or stops the enemy from doing something at you, which is essentially makes it good. And he's invincible as well. I don't think his damage is going to be too crazy unless if you like max him out like Revolution. Even then, compared to other characters like White, I don't think he'll do as much damage. But his survivability is great, and he does a lot to the enemy team. So I think that's pretty good. So let's look at his exclusive equipment, which is actually really important because that's where all the buffs comes in, right? The Revolution and the exclusive equipment. The True Enhanced attack is really good, and invincibility is really good. I mean, if you have it, then that's the ability that sucks everybody in. So with that invincibility, basically all his moves has invincibility, which is really good. Whoa, what am I doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Cool. What am I doing? Anyways, and then cooldown reduces is also really good too. And okay, cooldown with True Blue Orb resets when hit by a melee attack is crazy, because if you think about it this way, right? The True Orb also stops skills. So let's say the round starts to get hit by an assassin, the cooldown hit, you don't get hit by the assassin, right? Then it hits you with a melee, and then so you basically get two. Hopefully, if the passive works correctly, I think you have like 2 chances of avoiding like lethal damage. But that move specifically, I think, was made against assassins, if I had to take a guess. And then recovering energy is really good too. Using the power of Thorn Awaken, recovers 100,000 energy and remaining cooldown for each active skills by 80%. That's cool. I think Thorn Awaken is... Which one is this one? Oh, it's his passive, which is also really good. Anyways, great, okay? Now if you look at his Revolution... He also, by the way, the fact that he's a mage is really good. So, yeah, mage has really good accuracy. You need that for a mage. Effect hit, not so much. Attack is great, obviously. Whoa. Resistance is okay. Special move resistance is okay. But critical damage reduction is good. Attack is good. Mages has pretty good. Whoa, what am I doing? This is support. What am I doing? Anyways, let's backtrack, because I was like, this doesn't look right. Either way, if you look at Revolutions for yeah, HP is really good. Crit rate is really good. I think because damage increase, yeah, crit damage increase is also really good too, and attack is really good. So, mage is a very offensive heavy unit category. I don't know, but either way, with mages, they don't really do a lot of damage unless if you invest in Revolution. So unless if you invest on him really hard, he's not really going to be that DPS unit as much as you think. He's more going to be like a sub DPS, but then with really good survivability, obviously. Anyways, Revolution passives. Here reduces the swiftness of enemies hit by the first Storm Fragment Transcendent skill by 40, and yeah, that's really good. Okay, because essentially what you want with that ult is that Baam will hit you, he'll airborne you, so you can't hit him back, and then you'll have his AoE effect, and then within that AoE effect, he slows down the enemy, so it makes it easier for other units to kill him, or Baam to kill him himself, which is really, really good. I'm not sure how busted it's going to be in general, but I do like the sound of that passive. And Magic Pierce on his passive is also really, really good too. So it just increases his magic shreds, basically, which is great. So I think it's a really good unit. With him, like I said before, you really want to focus on his invincibility. So the sets that you really, really want to focus on are sets that will make him use his active skills and ultimate as quickly as possible. So I think he's a really good unit. I'm not sure if it's going to be a DPS unit, but I think he'll be very, very good for your team as a kind of all-rounder unit that pretty much does almost everything for your team, which is really good. And if you look at Kuhn, he's an assassin. I don't have him yet because I didn't really summon on Kuhn, but he's an assassin unit. The thing about assassin units and SSRs in general is that SSRs, it used to be where SSR used to be like the premium unit. Think of it like if you guys play Legends, Dragon Ball Legends, or any other gacha units, think of it SSR as like the banner unit, or the unit that's not the headliner unit, and the really like the premium units, or the SSR plus units. Don't think of the SSRs as like the definitive like exclusive banner unit, right? Is the direction they're going for, which is cool, but I don't know. I do wish they would put more oomph into the SSR unit. I don't know why. Okay, there he is. Yeah, he's an assassin. Yeah, the thing about assassin units though is that they are very they work better the higher up in the tower you go, but they also work less because you need accuracy with the assassin units. But you only get accuracy the more dupes you have, the higher up you get. You know, the more archive and stuff you have. But at the same time, the higher you go, the less assassins are useful, and that's where it's a little weird where I would rather you focus on the DPS unit or SSR plus unit than SSR unit in general, especially damage dealing ones. But for Kun, his whole thing is that he creates a barrier. We can go over his K real quick. It's a barrier, does a little teleport, hits the enemy, and he gets a barrier, sets everybody down. I would go through every single detail. I think he's a good unit, because he can shred magic resistance, but I don't think he's a must pull. I think he's one of those things where it's like, okay, you need to fill, and he fills that role. Yeah, he just fills a really good assassin role. He basically just outranks or replaces Mr. Nightboy. I forgot his name. The guy in Tarkov, the guy with the ignition weapon. Him. Yeah. Hong. Yeah, he just replaces Hong now, which is cool. But I don't really think that Kun is crazy good. And also, there's this whole thing with like the tower. That's the event that people are really upset about. But like I said before, sets that you really, really want to use for him specifically for Baam is L. I think L would be the best one, because you want to maximize his ultimate damage and like his skills and everything like that. If you're pure damage junkie like me, Sundance is really good. You want to avoid physical ignition weapons. So is it this one? Yeah, this one. Yeah, Elocasia, where like you get more evasiveness but like increase physical pierce because Baam is a magical unit. So yeah, that's the should you pull or should you not pull. I really do think the Baam is really good. I have to do some testings and I have to max him out obviously to give you guys a full like rundown of the character. But I think he's a pretty good unit. So yeah. Peace.